So now that you have your paper and your pencil with you, Christian, I'm going to start with, well, what would you like to start with? We have the hamburger paragraphing, which we can write a little bit on what you did over the holidays. We have the
Okay.
story with some questions to answer, so some reading comprehension. And we have some suffixes with past, present, or future tense verbs.
We could start with whichever one is better.
All right, so let's do the reading first.
Okay.
Are you able to see the story?
Yes.
Okay, so I will read along in my head with you as you read aloud to me. And as we get to the bottom of the page, I'll scroll it up, okay?
Okay. Should I start now?
Sure.
How to make ice cream. Do you like ice cream? Maybe you could always buy it at the store or from an ice cream shop. But did you know that you can make your own ice cream at home? First, gather your materials. You will need milk, sugar, and vanilla as the ingredients for the ice cream. You will also need some other materials to turn those ingredients into ice cream. The other materials are 2 zip-top plastic bags, ice, and salt. One of the zip-top plastic bags should be larger than the other. You might also want winter gloves or a towel to use later on.
So now we have a few questions and we're going to see if you can remember what we read. If
Okay.
not, we can look back in our story for those answers. Okay, so
Okay.
not to worry. All right, so our answers we're going to write down, okay? So our first question, would you like to read it?
What's the short story mostly about?
Okay, so in your own words, can you tell me what the short story is mostly about?
It is mostly about ice cream.
Mm-hmm. So you could write, it is mostly about
Ice
ice
cream.
cream. Now, is it just mostly about ice cream or is it about eating ice cream, making ice cream?
It's about making ice cream.
Okay, so let's add that in there. It is mostly about making ice cream, right? It makes it more specific.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, you can read question 2.
Okay. If you're going to add in your own ingredients, which paragraphs would you need to add more information to?
So if you were going to add, so we have to go back to the story there. So they're asking if you were to add in your own ingredients, so they made vanilla ice cream, but if you wanted to make it chocolate mint, you'd have to add your own ingredients, right?
Oh, yeah.
So which paragraph in the story would you need to add more information to? What is that? Was it at the beginning of the story, middle of the story, or at the end of the story?
The beginning of the story.
So the beginning of the story, it tells us what materials we need to get. So it could be that we need to add those in. So you're right. So we would have to add them to the materials at the beginning of the story, right?
Yes.
So we would have to add ingredients to the beginning of the story, or the beginning paragraph, because that's what it's asking us, paragraph. So I'm taking some of the things from my question and putting them in my answer.
Yes.
Good. So when we are talking about past, present, and future tense verbs, first of all, what are verbs?
A verb is an action.
Right. So a verb is an action. Can you give me an example of an action verb?
Like running.
Right. Run is
Run,
run.
run, jump.
Yeah, jump, clap, right? There's all
Yes,
kinds of actions that we can do that are verbs. But
yes,
sometimes we need to change those verbs into different tenses,
yeah,
right? I run is present tense.
yes.
How would I say it if I did it yesterday?
I ran.
I ran. How would I say it if I was going to do it tomorrow?
Going to, like, I'm running.
Yeah, I'm running, or I will run
Yes.
tomorrow, right? So sometimes we can add different endings to words as well, which are called
Suffix.
suffixes. Good. And those change the meaning of our words. So I'm going to pull up a quick little sheet for us to just review how we can change these to different tenses.
Okay.
Now I might have to make this a bit bigger for you, which is fine.
Okay.
You just let me know if you can see it okay like that, or if I need to make it bigger for you.
I can see it.
Okay. So here it gives us an example at the very top, but would you like to read the very first sentence?
Okay.
Starting from here.
Write the sentence in the past, present, or future.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to change these into past, present, or future. So the first one's done for us. So we'll read the sentence.
The squirrel hid nuts in his nest.
And so it gave us the example already. Because he hid the nuts, this is past tense, right? Something he already did. Okay, let's do the next one.
Bears hibernate in the winter, which is future.
Okay, keep going.
Winter will be long this year is future.
So our hamburger are stories that we read when a writer, an author makes a story, or when you do a journal or things like that. It's like having a sandwich or a hamburger.
Yes.
So each part of it represents something.
Yeah.
So the top bun is our topic sentence, so what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Then we have all these ingredients. So maybe we have lettuce, tomato, and cheese.
Yeah.
And then we have our veggie burger. Yes. And maybe we have a few more ingredients. Maybe we have our sauces or something down here. And then the bottom bun is our conclusion sentence.
Yeah.
And this helps us break down how to make a flowing paragraph or a flowing story. So I want you to think about something that you did maybe over the holidays.
Okay.
And we'll start with a topic sentence.
Okay.
Our first sentence is going to be our main sentence, our main topic.
Yes.
So what would you like to talk about in this paragraph?
So if we're like, if it's based on like what I did on the holidays, then maybe the topic sentence could be like, these are some things that I did on the holiday, like that could be. And then in the later sentences, you could specify exactly what I did.
Mm-hmm. These are some things I did over the holidays. Okay. So then we have our supporting sentence number 1. And usually our supporting sentence gives us a few more details about at least one thing that you did over the holidays. So here it looks like we have 3 supporting sentences. So we'll think of 3 ideas that you did over the holidays. So what's one idea or one thing that you did over the holidays?
So one of the things that I did over the holidays was I went to Casa Loma with some of my family friends.
How do you spell Casaloma?
It's Casa Loma, so
Casa. Oh,
C-A-S-A space,
Casa.
yeah,
Casaloma.
and then space Loma, yeah,
Oh, it's 2 words. Here I was thinking
yes.
it's 1 word. Look, you're even smarter than I am. Went to Casa Loma with
Some family friends.
okay.
For today, I'd like to take you through punctuation marks. Move along. The examples that we just saw, they were complete sentences, right? Let's first go through these punctuation marks. This is the most common punctuation mark that we see. Can you help me identify what is it called?
It's a period.
It's a period. And where do you use a period mark?
At the end of a sentence.
Is that the only place that you need it? Think, think, think.
Yeah.
What if I tell you my name is Dr. Smith?
Or use it after DR.
That's correct. And why do you think I use it there? What does that DR stand for?
Doctor.
Doctor. So it's an abbreviation, isn't it? It's a short form. Okay? So when I abbreviate something, when I turn it into something brief, that's where I use another period mark. That's correct. What is the second one that I've used over here?
A comma.
A comma. Where do I use that?
When there's like a short pause.
Can you give me an example by looking at the book right in front of you? I will write it as you read it.
Then she rubbed her eyes and turned to me, sitting up straight as she could.
Yep. All right. Now tell me what are the punctuations that they've used over here? And I'm going to use a...
They used a comma after me.
Anything else?
Then a period at the end.
At the end. These are some words, some examples that I've kind of split them up. Can you help me join them into a compound word? So if you use the annotate option, you can draw lines across, or if you let me know, I can move the words. Your choice.
Daydream.
Which one? Day and dream. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Excellent.
Dragonfly.
Oh, good one. Dragon plus fly.
Cardboard.
Cardboard.
Underground.
Underground.